We're going to smoke them as usual.
Just a little bit.
Just to keep the guard bees happy and out of our face. Larry's bare-legged and Jim doesn't have any shoes on.
We're going to take the lid off, set it behind you.
Because we're going to set our second box.
Now we're going to take our second box. We're going to crack it a little bit. Give it a couple puffs of smoke. And then we're going to set it right here, just like this.
Okay.
We should see some hatch out today. We should see some good hatch out.
Boy, I've been seeing a lot.
Have you?
I see how they were all on the top bars. Jim wants to get them down so his little pinkies don't get stung.
That's right. Here we go. See what we got.
Have they drawn it all out yet?
Yeah. They're this side.
Not that side.
Not this side, but they're bringing in nectar and
so the
storing it up here.
The hive actually lost 1 pound since last week. What do we got here?
Got a little cell. Yep, got a little cup.
So they haven't drawn this one out, but one of the things you might see happening here, just kind of out of curiosity, is that you can see we don't have a lot of bees on the 2 outside frames. The inside brood has hatched, so the queens should be staying in there relaying. But we added the second box, which sometimes pulls bees up away from the outside frame. So let's see what we got.
Another thing you're going to notice is last week it was rainy and windy, and this hive lost 1 pound. My hives at the house averaged between 6 and 8 pound loss, and they'll recover from that real quick. But that's what the weather will do. They'll start consuming their stores.
That's a good looking frame. Small.
Look at it, all drawn out and a little bit of hatch out there.
Yep.
That's a pretty perfect frame.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit, notice here, we're hoping to see this get drawn all the way to the bottom by the next month.
What happens is it's cool down here, and they don't draw this out as fast.
There she is.
Yep, there she is.
Boy, this one's making our life easy this year.
Yeah.
Now you can see there's some hatch out in some places. You'll see when a hatch happens.
There's one emerging right there.
They'll, because remember, this girl started laying and she was moving this way toward Jim. So these over here are probably hatched out, and this is the next group to go.
Now I'm going to set her up against the wall here. Just a little safety factor right there.
If you want to make your life easier, be sure and keep the majority of the bees' heads down. Don't gas them to death, and don't blow the smoke between the frames. Blow it across the tops. Okay? Now look at that hatch out there.
It's interesting. All the hatch out's been on the front of the hive.
Yep.
And you can also see they're coming back now and filling this with nectar.
So in this hive here, early on, the first brood was to the front because it's getting the sun on the front of the hive.
Yep. Has she backfilled any of that?
No, not yet.
No? Okay.
Wait a minute. Yes, she has.
Oh, is there eggs in there?
Yeah, there's eggs all in there.
Let's look. Let's see if we can get them.
Gotta take your time and look.
The key here to finding eggs is to get the sun over your shoulder so the sun shines right down in the cell.
Oh, this whole frame is just about all hatched out.
Look that.
Just a little bit in the center. That
Has she relayed it?
Oh yeah, it's all larvae.
Oh, so now we've seen eggs here. We're going to see larvae here. Can't ask for a better deal. And if you look at your bees, you'll see that they're the real fuzzy ones. But I had a couple people in the shop yesterday stop by in the morning, and they said they were seeing their hatch circling out in front of the hive doing their orientation flight in the middle of the day. They start out with a few bees, and then pretty soon there's a lot of bees.
You notice how calm these bees are?
Super chill.
Just take your time, very gently. Lift everything out.
Okay, now, look at that. Beautiful. Next frame to start hatching out.
I was gonna say, this is one that was all open larva last week, I think.
Yep. Beautiful. When you see a frame like that, you don't need to look for eggs or larvae on it or anything. Just see what you see and say, well, it'll hatch soon. Same right here.
Really not a whole lot of things to look for. You found the queen already, and so you're just going and looking for anything out of the ordinary, and it shouldn't take you a long time to do that.
Okay.
Ooh, this was all hatched out. Has she backfilled?
Let's see. Yes, all eggs.
Now look at the cap tunny in the corner. That's ideal.
Does that need a second?
So
Now I can see right now that this frame is empty still.
remember, we put that in place of the feeder.
So we're going to move that. Inside and set this one outside, and then they'll draw that one out quicker.
Before you put that back in, let's look at the second box. See if we got any drawing frames in there.
Okay.
Let's see what they're doing. Doesn't look like it.
Not a lot of bees upstairs yet.
No.
All right, so they're just kind of idling. But at a certain point, you're going to start seeing bees drawing frames upstairs. You can move them downstairs and replace this one right here, okay, with a drawn frame, and keep your undrawn ones upstairs as they're drawing them out. Still see the queen, yeah. You know, if you're real gentle and real light with the smoke, the queen doesn't run very fast. But I found a queen on the outside frame and gone over on the other side and found her again. Don't see her.
I don't see her.
She may have moved over.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
No. So, since we're not seeing her, we want to be very gentle.
So
Putting everything back.
you notice we're not going to mark another frame drawn out this time because we don't have one.
What we are going to do, though, is we're going to gently move this back here. We're going to set this one right here. We'll draw this out a little bit quicker. Now what she can do, what she probably did, is it's real easy for her to just get right down on the bottom and she can run across and go wherever she wants real easily.
Because Jim didn't put her close to this other frame, so she couldn't just jump from one frame to the other. She had to move on the wood.
Now when you're putting your second box on, set it on like this at an angle, and then you're just gonna slide it over like that. That way if there's any bees there, you'll push them out of the way. Set your top on, push it forward.
You got a pin?
I don't have a pin.
Here.
So
we got
we
about,
lost a pound.
Yep. So we got 7 frames of brood. No, that's bees.
That's bees. 7 frames of booze.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I would say we're about with the bees that were in the second box, we're probably sitting at about
9.
9.
Yeah.
Remember, at this time, you're going to be losing a few bees are going to be dying off from the package. And it's funny, you never see very many dead bees in front of your hive because they don't die in the hive. They fly away and die on a flower or something. Look at how gentle they are on the front porch. Just ignoring us to death.
They're doing their thing.
All right,
Right on.
another wrap.
That's a wrap. We'll see you next week.